Can a 13-year-old watch? The movie American Psycho. The knee-jerk response from an adult might be, "Sure, go ahead, I watched worse when I was your age." But let's take a step back and consider the content and its impact. American Psycho is a rather sophisticated satire on 1980s yuppie culture, materialism, and the emptiness of the corporate chase. Under the satirical surface, it's laden with graphic violence, sex, and a deep dive into the disturbed psyche of the main character, Patrick Bateman. This isn't just a slasher flick. It's a psychological thriller that holds a mirror to some pretty dark facets of human nature and society. Now picture a 13-year-old with their developing brain and still forming moral and ethical framework sitting down to watch this. It's not just a case of, will they get nightmares? It's about what messages they take away from it about violence, about women, about what it means to be successful. The Motion Picture Association rated it as R, which means it's intended for audiences above 17, unless accompanied by a parent or guardian. This rating is there for a reason, and it's worth adhering to, especially for content that dives deeply into adult themes with such unflinching brutality as American Psycho. When you're 13, you're at a crossroads. No longer a child, but not yet an adult. The media we consume can shape us in ways we don't fully understand until much later. I'm not saying a movie will derail a kid's moral compass, but it might introduce them to some pretty complex and potentially disturbing ideas before they're ready. Living in Portland, Oregon, where the rain can keep us indoors and movies become an even bigger part of our leisure time, I completely get the allure of pushing boundaries and wanting to take in all kinds of film experiences. However, waiting a few years to watch American Psycho could be a wise move. There's plenty of time to confront the darker side of cinema when you're better equipped to process and analyze it. If you're itching for something thrilling but more age-appropriate, why not check out classic thrillers like Hitchcock's Psycho? Still chilling, still thrilling, but without the heavy themes that might be a tad too much for someone just stepping into their teen years. And hey, if you're ever in the mood for a movie discussion or need recommendations that won't make your parents panic, give me a shout. Just not during a Portland Timbers match. I don't miss those.